The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
So the Clippers win the tip. George against Matthews. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. Good D by Giannis. Beverly against Bledsoe. Buries it down low.
Bledsoe, good job cutting away from the ball and through the defense. Keep him in front of you.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. So it sounds like they want to turn Kawhi Leonard into a passer tonight. Coach told his team, we have to make someone else beat us. If that means running 2, even 3 defenders at Kawhi, so be it. We'll see if that strategy leads to multiple stops. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he makes the first.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way, the former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Zubac kicks it out to Leonard. Tries it again.
Come on.
And it's good off the back rim and in.
Oh, no. Just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Beverly. Passes it to Leonard. Over Bledsoe. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position, but that reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Beverly feeling it out a bit. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, Beverly doing a good job of reading not just his defender, but the secondary defender in that pick and roll.
Bledsoe against Beverly. Giannis high post. Count that one. Giannis has got his second basket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
George against Matthews. Pulls up, high post. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Clippers trail by 5. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Oof, boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
Jackson against Hill. Here is Ilyasova. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Harrell. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Clippers trail by 3. Williams looking around. Green finds Jackson. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. 1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. Harrell, that's good.
That's what Harrell does. He's in there mixing it up, and he goes right back up for a shot.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The pass to Connaughton. Here is Ilyasova. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Jackson. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Lets it go from 11. The shot comes out. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside Hill. Pass to DiVincenzo. From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hill. They could use a bucket. Second shot opportunity. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top, up 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Milwaukee has possession. Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Green. Then there's Harrell. And it's Shamet in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here is Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year last season. Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Here's Shamet following the bucket by the Bucks. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Korver for 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Shamet. Off target from three-point range. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Clippers call time here. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Beverly kicks to Zubats. Outside Leonard. Good, nice job down low.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Back to Lopez. All sorts of time, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee. Bledsoe against Beverly. To the inside. Zubats. He can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Outside Matthews. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. From outside off the mark. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
High arcing shot, and there's the play by Bledsoe inside. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead. LA has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. George with the bounce pass. Here's Morris. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Bledsoe against Beverly. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Beverly, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
That's good from Beverly.
Beverly just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. All free throws good from Beverly. Bucks leading by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
First free throw is good.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
That free throw good from George.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Clippers trail by 10. Outside, George. To the middle. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Giannis. He's got 8. And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Beverly dishes to Morris. Passes to Harrell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harrell's got 4 points this quarter.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Williams comes in for George, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
To the paint, it's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Connaughton, covered by Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw, no good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. With 1 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Bucks leading by 9, and on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now George, after the missed 3 from Lopez. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Now here's Beverly. And the pass to Leonard. And he drops it in from the low post. Leonard's got 6.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
For 3, Bledsoe. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Leonard, no luck.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Middleton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And George kicks to Zubats. Outside Leonard. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, Tarkanian, the whole story, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Rebound by Harrell.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Good on the bucket.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Matthews passes to Lopez. Inside, here's Bledsoe. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jackson. Over Bledsoe. They get it back.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Dishes to Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova's checked in. Williams comes in for Brook Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Shamet, and the layup's good off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Milwaukee has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo got a piece of it. Jackson in the corner. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. And yes, it's good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Hill. Here's Ilyasova. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Bucks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. Clippers trail by 15. Jackson dishes to Harrell. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
For Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Harrell kicks to Williams. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 4 on the clock. From deep. Hill pulls it in. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Paul George. Patrick Beverly.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. They trail by 14. And here's George. Kicks it to Williams. Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Morris, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Connaughton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I mean, really, this is the evolution, the point-forward concept in full display here tonight as Giannis is becoming one of the more dominant versions of that.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers.
What's up?
Clippers trail by 15. Now Beverly. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Off the inbound, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Connaughton. And it's sent back by George.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George, just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
And it's Beverly missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Giannis is double. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And it just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Now here's Beverly. Down low. Zubac's in the post. Beverly finds George. Just 5 on the clock. Over Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Clippers trail by 18. George looking around. Up again. Harrell on the foul.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Leonard, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here is George. And it's Leonard missing. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well-suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beverly with the ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 16.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Leonard with the ball. Matthews covering. And Leonard gets it to go. Milwaukee leading by 14. Now here's Bledsoe. Passes it to Middleton. Right side out of Kumbo. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the wing 3. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. 1:44 left to play here in the 4th. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
Paul George. 2 shots.
Two.
Free throw good, Paul George.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And George drops them both. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Morris. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 12-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Now, here is George. The pass to Zubac. Good D by Lopez.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought that their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Outside Williams. Off with the layup. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.